Hello, everyone, and welcome to Depth Insights. I'm your host, Bonnie Bright. I'm really happy to be here with my guest today, Sandra Easter, who is the author of Jung and the Ancestors, Beyond Biography, Mending the Ancestral Web. And Sandra offers workshops in ancestral soul work and transformational visioning for individuals and organizations. Sandra, you're going to be presenting at this conference. It is the C.G. Jung Psychology and Spirituality Conference. It's going to be in Santa Fe, New Mexico, and that starts June 9th, 2017. And of course, you'll be presenting on ancestral soul work, which is what we're here to talk about. And also, you'll be doing some really exciting experiential work. So that brings me to the question of the format of the conference, which is really kind of unusual, actually, in the sense that it's not going to be the type of conference where you show up and take notes on lectures necessarily, but there's so much more to it. It's been designed to really be an interactive format. Meals will be shared together. There will be dream circles, talking circles. There will be excursions out into the community, into the arts community. Participants will be able to visit some of the ancestral pueblos around Santa Fe, which are so remarkable. We first met in Santa Fe many years ago, and definitely the power, I think the power of the land and the history that's there is really remarkable as well. So as we start here, I wanted first to just kind of capture your thoughts or expectations about the conference itself and this very unique format. It's a very participatory and experiential format, and I think that fits so well with the work that you're going to be doing there and will really be a wonderful benefit for participants. What intrigues you most about that format?
Well, I think it's very unusual for a group of Jungians to come together in a place where nature is so integral, and nature itself is a participant.
Mm.
And this is very experiential. When I was at the JSSS conference last year, one of the things Jerome Bernstein said, who will also be there, I mean, it's worth going to this workshop just to be with him. But one of the things that he said is, we really need to have conferences and workshops that are experiential. So this format, it's unusual in a couple of different ways. One is that all of the people who are presenting and all of the participants will be there for the entire time. So there really will be a community that's formed, and a conscious community formed around the theme of the conference. And each person, presenters and participants, bring who they are and what they know. So I have this sense of real, especially when we're sitting in dream circle or when we're sitting in the council circle, being on the land and in relationship in the land with this way, being in community in this way where there really is something that builds, I think will have an impact not only on the people who are there, but actually will kind of reach out and extend into the world. You know, it's that idea of when consciousness shifts even in one person, you know, it has an impact in the greater web of being. I'm really, really excited to see how things unfold. I think there are going to be lots of surprises. You know, when you're in ritual, who knows what's going to happen? And there's a whole afternoon devoted to, for those people who want to going to Bandelier National Monument, which is a really amazing site. Ancestral Pueblo people live there.
Mm-hmm.
And so there are cave paintings, rock paintings, and you can actually see where living spaces were carved into the rock there. And I think just being on that land and being open in the way that by the time we go there, I think it's on Thursday, we will have talked about listening to ancestors in the land, being in relationship with the land and with nature. And so I imagine this being an extraordinary experience and kind of like a walkabout for people who are open to that. And it really, when I think about it, I mean, my heart starts racing because I'm very excited about doing this. You know, it's really what can be known through this kind of community sharing.
I've been speaking with Sandra Easter, who is the author of Jung and the Ancestors, Beyond Biography, Mending the Ancestral Web. And of course, Sandra will be presenting at the C.G. Jung Psychology and Spirituality Conference in Santa Fe, New Mexico, which takes place June 9th through the 16th of 2017.